Hey everyone, welcome to Markey Central. I'm DJ Markey, host, and right now I'm over here at Bklyn Comic Con, where I'm going to take you inside where we're going to be looking at some anime, some art exhibits, and of course we're going to look at the cosplay contest, which is going to be great to watch. So sit back and enjoy it. Come on, let's go have some fun. Come on. Here we go. All right, Zoe, what's good, fam?
What's going on, man? It's your boy, Lonzo Star, president of Concrete Comics, writer of Legendary Acolyte. We are here in Brooklyn today. Got my lovely intern Jada with me.
All right.
We out here, man.
Oh, okay.
Enjoying it.
Yeah, cool. Explain a little bit of your childhood, when you was coming up and where you originally from.
So I'm from Philadelphia, PA, Lansdowne, Pennsylvania to be exact. I grew up, my dad was a big Kung Fu, Star Trek, Star Wars guy, put me in the culture early. Ever since then, I've been loving everything sci-fi, fantasy, American comic books. I've been all into this. Dragon Ball, Ronin Warriors, take it back, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, all that was what made me who I am.
Yes. What was your favorite cartoon you was coming up as a kid?
As a kid, probably X-Men.
Okay.
X-Men and Spider-Man for sure. I love the Batmans as well. Yeah, dude. I had a lot. There was a lot, but definitely the X-Men was probably my favorite.
Yeah. So what made you get into the comic book world?
We miss the representation, man. I've always loved the genre. Never knew I could write my own, and decided to give it a try one day. And now I'm gonna have a whole publishing company. We're an award-winning company. It feels great. It feels great to bring that representation, that much needed representation, into the comic book world.
Okay. How did you come up with the name Concrete?
Concrete represents where you're from. We all come from a piece of concrete, and about telling our story. Concrete doesn't fall, doesn't break, and that's what it is. Concrete Music Group is where we started, and now we're working to the publishing side.
Oh, okay. So how did it come across your idea that you wanted to actually do comics for a living?
Somebody hired me to do a theme song for an independent book. I never knew there was independent comics outside of Marvel and DC. That just blew my mind, so I had to try it with my own. That's how I made Acolyte.
Oh, okay. And why you feel that these comic books that like Concrete
is great for the black community?
Because everybody can see themselves in these characters, whether you're black, white, brown. It's a great story. But especially for the people of color, you can see yourself in our universe, and that's something that we never had. Growing up, I never had that. So,
okay. Why you feel that the storyline definitely makes a difference with comics?
Storyline is great, man. If you like the old 90s style storytelling, stuff that's going to lure you in, big events, big universes, you'll love comics. That's what we're based on good storytelling.
Oh, okay. How did you come up with this character right here?
He's been in my head my whole life. Funny story, when I was younger in church, I was an acolyte. So that's where the name comes from. That was the title that I used to have, and it was important to me. I feel like it'd be perfect to start the universe with acolyte.
Oh, okay. And what's his powers that he has?
He controls a cosmic energy called the core. He would know it as dark matter.
Okay. Oh, that's great, man. So how is the comic book business ever since you got into it?
It's going good, man. We're a part of Diamond Distribution now. We're going to be in all the comic stores ever. We're a 3-time award-winning company. And we're signing new talent every other month.
Oh, okay. That's great, man. Why you feel that social media is a great way for you to promote your platform?
Oh, it's perfect, man. Social media helps us reach the world in a quick and easy fashion. So it's dope.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for your time, brother. All right. Wish you the best, man. All right, peace. Mr. Mars Black, how's it going, brother?
Oh, it's been going amazing. It's a great show.
Okay, so where are you originally from, and can you explain a little bit of your childhood as you was growing up?
Sure. So I grew up on Long Island, and I was just an insane child. And my mom learned very quickly that if she put a pencil in my hand, or a pen, or any writing utensil, I was just like a mute. And she learned that was like a really good way for me to just like be good. And they just encouraged me my whole life to like follow art, and that led me to, I produced my first feature film when I was 20. I went to Toronto, shot commercials for Porsche, all these different things.
Okay.
And now I'm making my own book.
Oh, okay.
That I own.
All right.
It's wonderful.
Okay, what cartoons did you grow up looking at when you was a kid?
Oh man, so many. Calvin and Hobbes was the big one for me. I was like Calvin essentially. You know, and I just an imaginative kid who had too much energy and just like always in trouble. And I just love Bill Watterson. I still love Bill Watterson, and yeah, it was a big inspiration. It still is.
Okay, well, who are your superheroes as you was growing up?
Spider-Man. Yeah, I grew up when I went to the library all the time because we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So we would go to the library and get books from the library, and the first 2 books I got were Son of Origins of Marvel Comics, okay? And I would take that book out every single week, and that was a great book because those Marvel comics, they taught people great moral lessons. Yeah. And, you know, don't be prejudiced, don't be racist, take care of the weak, those wonderful lessons. And, you know, I learned how to read based on comic books. So I really had a great childhood based on that. And Spider-Man was like my hero growing up. Yeah. Daredevil, I love Daredevil too.
Okay, you gotta put DC and Marvel together, right?
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. The Batman, of course. Yeah, for sure.
So how did it come across you when you decided you wanted to start doing drawing?
Well, because I drew my whole life. And like I went to film school, like when I was in high school, I studied under this Marvel artist named John Tartaglio. He was a wonderful man, And when it was time to like figure out where to go to college, I could either go to NYU for film school or go to SVA for art school. And my teacher at the time, he said, you should go to film school because it's much harder to learn film on your own. So that's what I did, and that's what kind of like that's what got me into like doing commercials and I produced my first feature-length film when I was 20 in Houston, Texas, and it just continued. It just snowballed from there, and then from there, I set up a music video production company, and then from there, I got into doing commercials for Porsche, Toyota, Lexus, all these different car companies. And then here, you know, during the pandemic, when we couldn't shoot anything, that was my moment to make my own thing. You know, I had the money and I had the time, and that's how I was able to develop Apex Hunter. You know, my book.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'm at, and now I'm at the point where making the book. I have 2 more books to make, and then we're going to make a feature film of it, and we'll go from there. Essentially.
Okay, how did you come up with the actual title Apex Hunter?
The Apex Hunter idea, it came from basically like thinking about like an apex predator, you know, and then you can't use predator, but you could use. I wanted something. I didn't really like predator because the association with you know the actual predator movies. So I thought, okay, hunter, and it's better because it's shorter, you know, Apex Hunter, and turning that E into an R, you know, it's like a symbol, you know, this is like a symbol right here, and I thought that would be a really good logo to kind of have for the comic book.
Yeah. So when you started drawing, did you had to like mimic the characters in your head of how you're going to put it together?
Now, where the designs of the characters came from, it all was based on real life. Like the kitty cat in the comic book, okay? That's my kitty cat right there.
Okay.
It's my real kitty cat. And so he was my inspiration, and then the costume, like the horns, actually came from the fashion designer, Alexander McQueen.
Yeah.
He used these horns on like this woman's like this dress that he was working on. And I thought, oh, those because the horns are based on real horns, they're Impala horns. So I thought that would be really good. And I bought Impala horns, I had them imported, and I used them. I actually sit at my drawing board, and I just have them right in front of me as I'm drawing them. So that's where that came from.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the actual title, Helter Skelter?
Oh, that's my boy's title. That's my boy's book.
Oh,
Helter
okay.
Skelter. So yeah, that's how you got to ask him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you enjoy so much about your art?
The freedom of it. You know, when you work for big, you know, commercial companies, big corporations, there's very little freedom. When I shoot a commercial for Porsche, we have 100 people on the crew. This comic book I made entirely myself. This is all my work. Every part of it is mine. Everything that I put in the book comes from me, and that's what's so great about it, is that having that freedom to do whatever I want.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So why you feel that, you know, social media is a great way for you to promote your platform?
Oh, I mean, because everyone's on social media. I mean, the world is there, so that's one thing that I have to get better at is the social media game for sure.
Oh, okay. Why you feel you had to get involved with Comic-Con?
Oh, because this is where everyone is. I mean, number one, this is an amazing Comic-Con. People are so friendly here. The air conditioning is really good. It's just like a great environment. Everyone is here we're all part of the same tribe, essentially. Everyone who's here loves pop culture and loves comic books. And, you know, we all know we're all like part of one big family, essentially.
Okay, and what is it like, you know, to interact with the fans that support your platform?
Oh, I love it. It's the greatest thing because this what gives me life. Like coming here, you know, so much of my life I have to work at a drawing board by myself, you know, in like monastic silence. So it's so great to like physically meet people and see what people's reactions are and getting feedback and what people like, what they don't like. It really, you know, it fills you with so much enthusiasm, you know, seeing people's, you know, reaction to your work.
Oh, okay. So what you got going for yourself now?
Oh, I'm just making the next book. I can't wait to get started on the next book. Yeah. This book I had printed last week, and it came out better than I could ever hope.
Okay. Do you feel that there's a lot of competition in the comic book world?
Absolutely. That's great though. Competition. You want competition because I want, you know, there's a phrase: steel sharpens steel. Okay, so I want to, be in with the best people and have my work right up against them. And it's a meritocracy. Whatever the best idea is, whatever the best book is, that should win out.
Oh, that's great. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It was
All
a
right.
pleasure.
I wish you the best. All right.
Thank you, man.
Okay, if anybody want to reach you, what is your?
Yeah, they can check me out here at Mr. Mars Black.
Okay.
Or
Mr. Mars Black.
yeah, that's on Instagram and Twitter.
Thanks.
And then my website is ngcomics.com. This is my company, NG. It's my logo.
Okay.
And they can check me out there. They can buy the book there. And I love to hear people's feedback. And my other thing is, if you buy my book, because I'm a new creator, I stand behind my work. So if you buy my book and you don't like it, you hit me up on social media, I'll buy it off of you. Okay? Because I feel that's only right. If you're taking a risk on me, I should feel like I have to back up my word.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
right, that'll do it today's show. I'm DJ Mark. I really appreciate y'all watching Markey Central.